List of NFL champions 1920-69.
The National Football League champions, prior to the merger between the National Football League and American Football League in 1970, were determined by two different systems. The National Football League was established on September 17, 1920 as the American Professional Football Association. The APFA changed its name in 1922 to the National Football League, which it has retained ever since. From 1920 to 1931, the APFA NFL determined its champion by overall win-loss record, with no playoff games. Ties were not counted in the winning percentage total. Although the APFA did not keep records of the 1920 season, they declared the Akron Pros, who finished the season with an 8-0-3 record, as the league's first champions. The Canton Bulldogs won 2 straight championships from 1922 to 1923, and the Green Bay Packers won 3 in a row from 1929 to 1931. The 1932 NFL season resulted in a tie for first place between the Chicago Bears and Portsmouth Spartans, and could not be resolved by the typical win-loss system. To settle the tie, a playoff game was played. Chicago won the game and the championship. The following year the NFL split into 2 divisions, and the winner of each division would play in the NFL championship game. In 1967, the NFL and the rival AFL agreed to merge, effective following the 1969 season. As part of this deal, the NFL champion from 1966 to 1969 would play the AFL champion in an AFL-NFL World Championship game in each of the 4 seasons before the completed merger. The NFL Championship game was ended after the 1969 season, succeeded by the NFC Championship game. The champions of that game play the champions of the AFC Championship game in the Super Bowl to determine the NFL champion. The Green Bay Packers won the most NFL championships before the merger, winning 11 of the 50 championships. The Packers were also the only team to win 3 straight championships, an achievement they accomplished twice, from 1929-31 and from 1965-67. The Chicago Bears won a total of 8 titles, and the Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions, and New York Giants each won 4. The Bears recorded the largest victory in a championship game, defeating the Washington Redskins 73-0 in the 1940 NFL Championship game. 6 other title games ended in a shutout as well. The Philadelphia Eagles recorded 2 consecutive shutouts in 1948 and 1949. New York City hosted the most championship games, 8, while the highest attended title game was the 1955 NFL Championship game, where 85,693 fans showed up in Los Angeles to watch the Browns beat the Rams 38-14.
APFA NFL champions 1920-32.
Champion determined by win-loss percentage. The number in parentheses indicates the number of championships the franchise had won to that point.
NFL champions 1933-69.
Numbers in parentheses in the table indicate the number of times that team won the NFL championship as of the championship game.
Notes.
AB ties were disregarded in the standings. No official standings were recorded for the 1920 season and teams played games against opponents outside of the league. The championship was awarded to the Akron Pros in an APFA meeting on April 30, 1921. Chicago beat Buffalo on a controversial tiebreaker. Chicago was awarded the championship controversially because the Maroons had been suspended from the NFL for playing an exhibition game against a group of Notre Dame All-Stars. Chicago and Portsmouth finished with identical win-loss records, tying for first place in the NFL. To solve the tie, a playoff game was held between the two, counting towards the regular season total. Chicago won the game and the championship while Portsmouth's loss dropped them to 3rd place, behind Green Bay. Green Bay beat the American Football League's Kansas City Chiefs 35-10 in Super Bowl I. Green Bay beat the AFL's Oakland Raiders 33-14 in Super Bowl II. Baltimore lost to the AFL's New York Jets 16-7 in Super Bowl III. Minnesota lost to the AFL's Kansas City Chiefs 23-7 in Super Bowl IV. September 17, 1920, the founding of the NFL. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Retrieved July 9, 2012. ABCDE NFL Champions. Pro Football Hall of Fame. Retrieved January 15, 2013. APFA, Andy, 2005. Old and New Style, Winning Percentages. The Coffin Corner, Professional Football Researchers Association, 27, 5. Retrieved January 16, 2013. ABCDEFG Past Standings, pages 27. Bell, Jarrett, June 30, 2009. From Upstart to Big Time, How the AFL Changed the NFL. USA Today. Retrieved January 15, 2013. ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRS Playoff Game Summaries, pages 4. Snyder, Jib, January 6, 2012. Buffalo, a city cursed with bad sports luck. The Observer. Ogden Newspapers. Retrieved January 16, 2013. Nelson, Robert, January 11, 2007. The Curse. Phoenix New Times. Retrieved January 30, 2013. ABCDEFGHIJKLMN Past Standings, pages 26. ABCDEFGHIJKL Past Standings, pages 25. ABCDEFGHIJ Past Standings, pages 24. ABCDEFGHIJKLMNOPQRS Playoff Game Summaries, pages 3. ABCDEFGHIJKLMN Past Standings, pages 22.